If you guys are watching this, thank you. Wow, I can't believe how long it's been since I've been on YouTube. The last video I made, I just checked the date, was I think it was like July or June 24, 2024. It's almost 2026. But we're here. The last time you guys may have seen me was in the house that I was living in with my roommates, and now I live by myself. So I made some really exciting decisions these past couple of weeks. I've been pretty active on TikTok mostly, Instagram not much either, but I have made some goals for myself for 2026, and one of them being is trying to get back into YouTube. I remember really loving YouTube back in the day, like creating YouTube videos, but living with 3 other people, one of them being my ex-boyfriend, and 5 other cats, that does something to you. And I just feel like the house also didn't have really great lighting, so my videos weren't as aesthetically pleasing. But now I love my big window in my room. I love the way my room looks in general. And I live by myself, so I can do whatever, whenever, however. So it's amazing. So I'm really happy to hopefully be back. Just kind of welcome myself back by doing a very basic get ready with me, kind of share some really exciting things that have happened in my life since the last time I've even been on YouTube. I'm gonna use this to prep my skin again. But yeah, so ever since 2024, so around that time, I think I was still with my ex at the time. So from then to now, I've pretty much been single. Dated someone for a couple months most of this year, but I'm newly single like a Pringle in every shape and form. I've actually really been loving this foundation by Live Tinted. It is their Hue Stick 5-in-1 complexion stick. I'm in the shade 12. I also was in sales during that time, and I still work for the same company. However, I am now more into the solutions engineering side. So that was an amazing promotion and a very challenging shift. Let me tell you, I forgot my brushes. I really like this, by the way. I got it off Amazon. So yes, I got a promotion, and it was a really huge shift for me, coming from sales and now just showing people how to use our software. But it has been such a great shift in my life. It's really challenged me in ways that I feel like I really did need to really get out of my comfort zone. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury. I love this. I'm in the shade 4.5. And then what else has happened? We moved out. So funny story is, me and my 2 best friends, we obviously moved to Austin together, and then we moved into a bigger house together where we lived for 2 years. And in that house, my ex-boyfriend had also moved from Los Angeles into that big house with us. We were there. It was, you know, it was a great time, as well as one of the most challenging moments of my life. However, it was such a great moment, right? Like getting to live with your best friends and just living the life of roomies. But now I am also thankful for this new chapter that I'm in, which is living in my own apartment. It's a 1-bed, 1-bath. But the fun part is that I still live really close to my best friends. One of them lives upstairs, the other downstairs, literally right on top of each other. Ha ha ha. We're not too far apart, and I'm still just very thankful that we're very close. Look how great this foundation looks. As far as traveling, I think last year we went to Barcelona at the end of 2024, and then in the beginning of 2025 we went to Japan to celebrate my best friend Farah's 30th birthday. So those were like huge major trips, and unfortunately, because we moved and now I pay a whole ass rent by myself, we haven't traveled. So I've been a little bit sad about that, but nonetheless it has been pretty fucking amazing. Life has been good. I can't complain. I've been a little bit into or feeling a little bit of that seasonal depression. I have been struggling to work out, to get up in the morning, to have any sort of motivation. So that's been kind of tough lately. I actually have 2 shades of the lip tinted concealer. I have it in 14 and 17. I like to use 14 as a color corrector because it's a little bit more of a peachy undertone. So I use that for the mostly like inner hollow parts of my under eye. As you can see, that has not changed. But see how that really helps cancel that out? And I actually really love this formula. It is pretty lightweight, I would say, and it is very pigmented for a concealer. So I go in with very, very light coverage first, and yeah, just build it up because this could easily become a little too, in my opinion, for me, too much product under the eye. And I have a lot of fine lines under my eye, so I definitely don't want too much product there. But that is pretty much how I'm gonna leave it for now. So that's kind of just like a really quick review of where I've been and how my life has been going. So with that decision that I've made recently is, you know, wanting to get back on YouTube. I was so close to selling this Nikon camera. I've had it since I was 27. I'm 33 years old. And I was like, do I have any use for this anymore? I don't know. So I had put it on Facebook Marketplace and Poshmark. And you know, I'm thankful that it didn't sell, because I was thinking, like, again, I really want to get back into content creation. It's something I really, really enjoy. And so I recently just got a new MacBook Air as well, so I can edit these videos and really just like dedicate time to this again, something that I haven't done in years because of everything that I've told you guys. Another product I've really been liking is this CL Sculpt and Protect. This is in the shade 3 Tan. It comes in a little stick like this. I really, really like this. I'm a weirdo, and I love to put products in my finger or my hands, palms, like that. Just use this. This is a really great blush and bronzer brush. This is a Sephora 93. CL has actually become one of my absolute favorite makeup brands. Almost, if not every single product they've made, I own. To be fair, they have sent it in PR. I have bought a blush on my own, but I am very thankful that they have sent me a lot of their collection. But their products are so luxurious, and I love the formulas. I feel like they're very well thought out. They're formulated so well. It just works great for my skin tone, or my skin type. Like, I love, beautiful. And this one's a little bit more of a natural finish. It's not matte, but it's not ultra dewy or sticky. And one of my favorite parts of this, I know sometimes people are like, you know, makeup and SPF is not enough. You're right. However, in my opinion, I'm not like a freaking scientist or anything, but in my opinion, you wear your sunscreen right naturally, you put that on, and then you add additional sunscreen with your makeup. So I personally love that. Can't complain, you know what I mean. But yeah, I've pretty much been creating a lot of content, mostly on TikTok. I am a little bit over 700, I think 750 followers there now, so I'm so excited. I was really trying to root for 1,000 before at the end of the year. Unfortunately, I had gotten sick around mid-November. Then I went to New York, and then I got sick again in early December. So I kind of just stopped creating content, unfortunately, because I was not looking good, dude. I was looking pretty freaking rough. So I just haven't really been active there, and that really sucks, because I did notice that the more I was posting, the more followers I was gaining, and the more I was just like meeting new people on TikTok. So I'm a little sad, but it's okay. I will continue to post there. But that's a really nice bronzer there. I think for blush, the 2 that I have in my little makeup bag here by Victoria Beckham, Mini Skirt and Major. I think I'm gonna do Mini Skirt, which is this really pretty, it's like a muted berry shade in a way. I still suck at describing shades. Let's just use the same one. Really love this brush. It's so multi-use, and I love the size and the shape of this brush. And lately I've really been liking my blush a little bit closer to the apples of my cheek and then working it up, still letting that bronzer really show. Victoria Beckham is still a A1 brand. Y'all, that's another thing I've been really trying this year is I have not bought much makeup for the reason that I have so much that I still need to get through. So one of the products that I have been so desperate to try, but I just don't want to spend that kind of money even when it was on sale, is the Victoria Beckham foundation. Y'all, I have seen nothing but great reviews and it looks so beautiful. It sounds like almost everything I've ever wanted in a foundation. However, $88, I cannot justify that. And to be fair, the reason I can't justify that is like, I'm on a budget, girl. My rent is not cheap. I also pay utilities all by myself, water. I have a cat that I have pet insurance on. What else? Food, credit cards that pretty much freaking furnished my entire home. So your girl can't just be spending no $88. Like, are you kidding me? Now, do I want to? Yes, but I didn't. Now, I wish Victoria Beckham would be like, let me send it to you, girl, but it's okay. Oh, another new thing that has occurred in my life I can't talk. So with my job, side note, I speak all day, every day, 5 times a week. And so sometimes when I'm trying to create content like after work or even have a conversation with people after work, it's sometimes kind of hard for me because my brain's dead. I've been trying to teach people how to use our freaking software and sometimes it's really hard. So I'm tired. But another great news I have is me and my best friends started our own like TikTok, Instagram project, if you will, and wanted to create content together. We haven't been very good at posting consistently, and that is something we're trying to change in 2026, but it's called Je ne sais toi. If you guys are here, please follow it, support us. I feel like we're freaking the funniest little trio, and we're trying to post more like travel tips or just really fun travel experiences, our experience in Austin as we continue to just explore the like new restaurants and just new things that come into the city, and just do really funny like TikTok trends. I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. I am using this Victoria Beckham reflex stick. Not like I need to be any more glowy, but whatever. I will say though, there has not been any new makeup releases that I've been super passionate about. Only one I can say is, yeah, maybe like Victoria Beckham. Other than that, I don't really care about anything. I'm gonna go now with shade 17 just to brighten just a little bit. And again, this is how the doe foot looks. If you guys can see, it's kind of like a brush, but it does dispense a lot of product. So you do just want to be a little bit mindful of that. I'm gonna use this Hourglass concealer brush there, and I always just like to work it into my brush, and I personally just focus it right at the very bottom. Work in layers, but sometimes even if it doesn't fully cover up my under eyes, I don't add any more. So sometimes it's okay to just have my dark circles peek through. It is hereditary. There's really nothing I can do about it. So the other thing is, I also haven't really been into eyeshadows. I used to love eyeshadow pots, liquid eyeshadows, but I don't know, I've just been kind of lazy this end of year that I just have not really cared to do any of that. I have kind of gotten a little bit into eyeliner, but very, very lightly. Like I just put it at the end of my eye there and just kind of like smudge it out with my finger. And I've really been liking the Persona Cosmetics eyeliner in the shade Chocolate. So that's been pretty nice. I'm finally almost done with this e.l.f. brow product. And my light just died, if you could not tell. That is so annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna do my mascara off of camera and then we'll chit chat just a little bit more. Okay, hopefully my light doesn't die. I just put a little bit of I used my, what is this, Persona Cosmetics mascara. And then I'm gonna go in with the Violette Lip Nectar in the shade, I can't see, but I'll put it on the screen there. I really, really love these lip nectars by Violette. They're kind of a very light stain type of product because it will lightly stain your lips. They're actually very moisturizing, super light and comfortable on the lips. So I really, really, really love that. And I love this color. I think it's Batiste. I just can't see it because it's like dark in here and that's bright as hell. You know what I forgot to do, and I'm gonna try to do that quickly, is set my face. But let me just explain to you guys just in case that dies. I have really been loving to set my entire face with the CL powder. And this is in the shade 2. The way I like to do it is to set it with this sort of super fluffy, very loose type of brush. Of course, you can use whatever you have. And I just grab the like powder that's on the lid there, and I very lightly just like set. And what I love about this is that it can be very matte, so that's why I use this, because it just lightly sets and disperses the powder on my skin so beautifully. But look at this, and look at this. So I love this powder so much. And then once again, I personally love the fact that it has SPF in it. So I love, 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 love this powder. But for my under eyes, what I have really been liking is this Live Tinted bronzer setting powder. This is the Brightening Core setting powder in the shade Light. And it looks like this. I just love that it has this lavender, which is a little bit brightening, and then just that normal setting powder shade. And for that, I kind of like just more of a more smaller, precise brush there, and just focus it right at the very bottom there. I'm trying to keep it simple, cute, quick. But yeah, so guys, I'm very thankful if you made it to the end of this video. I'm really excited about the chapters to come, and I'm really meditating in Jesus that this is going to be an amazing year, 2026, for content, my career, my life. So I feel like great things are coming, and I'm just really, really thankful that you made it to this video. Of course, always connect with me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm there mostly on TikTok, but I'm gonna try to be here more often. I'll see you guys all in my next video. I don't even know what I'm gonna go do right now. I'm kind of hungry and I have no food. Okay, well, adios, and yeah, I'll see you next time.